Welcome back to Freerider. This morning we're at Gasoline Alley in Brisbane, a hub for some of Queensland's best motorcycle rides. Rob and Ferg live Harley-Davidson, just like everyone on the team at Gasoline Alley. The shop has everything you need. They're all about cultivating community for local riders and supporting local events. All kinds of riders come here to stage their group rides, not only because there's amazing roads just south of here, but Gasoline Alley has a huge car park and a fantastic cafe. Now, the route we're riding today has some fantastic twisties, but for the adventurer, there's also some off-road sections. When it comes to on-road, off-road, there's only one choice. And thanks to Gasoline Alley and Harley-Davidson Australia, we get to tackle it on this guy, the Pan America. I love the Pan Am because it's so versatile. You can really throw it into turns, but today's guest loves it because, well, she can get it airborne. Emma McFerran. Emma is Australia's first female FMX rider. She toured with Crusty Demons and Nitro Circus, and if it's got two wheels, she can jump it. We're heading to meet Emma at one of her favourite spots, and I'm going to get there through the twisties in Mount Tamborine. If you want to try out this ride, it is available on the HD app in your smartphone. The Pan Am is a great touring bike, no doubt, but it is just straight up fun. Heaps of tech, nimble in the twisties, the Revolution Max 1250 engine, which I love, and cool features like the adaptive ride height, which lowers your bike when you stop so you can get your feet down easily. Best of all, you can switch from on-road to off-road with the click of a single button. The ride up Tamborine Mountain is awesome. There's all these hairpin turns that are cambered so you can really lean in. There's a little bit of dirt for the Pan Am if you want to try that. And the reward, you get to the top and it's like looking at a painting. Emma, lovely to see you today. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Tell me, how did you get started in motorcycles?
Brother Matthew, 2 years older than me, we moved house when we were about 12 and got 5 acres, and he was pushing my parents for a bike, and eventually he got me riding too. Racing motocross at the age of 13. I raced for about 10 years doing that and was pretty much really the only girl out there. But eventually he switched across to freestyle and he was like, come on, you got to do this. You'll be the only girl in Australia really doing it. Started jumping ramps, and here I am today, like traveled the world and tours such as like Crusty Demons, Nitro Circus, and yeah, it's been amazing. Can't complain.
I can imagine. Tell me a little bit about what it's like to ride with Nitro Circus and with Crusty Demons.
Crusty Demons, it was my first ever tour, and I was only like, I don't know, like say 21 at the time, and all these guys, it was really hardcore, very different for me, where Nitro Circus was super family orientated. Everyone really supported each other, looked out for each other. It was very different, both fun, but I would probably say I prefer Nitro Circus. It's a really fun environment.
What drew you towards Harley-Davidson? So you've been riding motocross and dirt bikes, obviously, and then at some point you transitioned to Harley, or Harley is something that's always been in your life?
No, I actually didn't have my road bike license for quite a long time. Was just on the dirt all the time, and then had a big crash in, 2015, and broke my femur, and that's when I stopped riding professionally. But couldn't really walk much at the time, had a good limp for quite a while, heaps of surgeries, and just got my road bike license. And from day one, I've been on the Street Rod 500, and Harley was supporting me since then and giving me some bikes to ride. And here I am today, still on the Pan America.
What do you get out of riding motorcycles?
Oh, just the thrill, going fast, I guess. You're on your own, helmet on, and your choice. Like, you go where you want, do what you want. Just that feeling, it's amazing.
Well, you're one of the first females in Australia that's like jumping. I know you said your brother kind of pulled you into it, dragged you into it, but there must have been some intrinsic thing driving you towards that goal.
Yeah, I'm not really one to give up. So when he was like, you could do this, he was like, be the first girl in Australia to backflip. And I set myself a goal, and within 2 weeks, I hadn't even flipped a trampoline. So went to like a little gymnastics class with kids like this big and learned to flip trampoline, then progressed to BMX, mountain bike, dirt bike into foam pit, and then landed my first flip within 2 weeks. And I mean, there was a lot of crashes, and Matt would be there going, get back up. And yeah, I just kept pushing, and yeah, if you want something, it can happen.
How does it compare jumping a motocross bike to jumping the Pan Am?
The Pan Am?
Yeah.
The Pan Am is extremely heavy, but God, it's powerful. But
it's not really built for flight.
Not quite, but it's fun. It's just like a oversized dirt bike, really. It's pretty good, yeah.
Which 120 years for Harley-Davidson this year, big anniversary. Is there something you would like to see from Harley-Davidson bike-wise, something coming up?
Yeah, I reckon it'd be pretty cool to see a dirt bike. They've kind of made that switch into adventure riding, so I reckon they've got this. Yeah, they've come up with something
pretty cool.
Maybe even an electric dirt bike.
And then you could stop jumping Pan Ams.
Yeah, it might be a bit more designed for it, a bit lighter.
When you first saw the Pan Am, were you like, I have to jump this thing?
Oh, definitely. Every time I'd pick up my loaner bike from Harley, I was under strict instructions, do not jump it. So when this one came out, there's no reason why I couldn't.
Do you have any message you could give the females who might be like, I'm kind of interested in riding, but maybe I'm a bit intimidated by bigger bikes?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing with girls is they're intimidated, but just give it a shot. Like, everyone's super friendly, supportive. And it doesn't matter about height. I think it's the biggest thing. Everyone's like, I can't touch the ground. If you can get on your tippy toes when you're at the lights, there's no reason why you can't ride it.
And so, you're on a Pan Am, which is one of the highest.
And with the whole suspension lowering, it's possible. So I think, a lot of girls are just intimidated by the height, which it does not matter.
Just you love challenging yourself. Have you got something that you're working on now, something that would be a challenge you'd love to do for the future?
I think it would be Fink right now. Like I said, it was just last weekend and everyone's been just on me ever since. I reckon you got this 2024, your name's on it. They just opened a girls class too for the first time this year. So it's a little bit more appetizing now that there is that class there for us, which is cool. So it's showing that women's sports out there. So we'll see, maybe next year.
Is there anything else you want to mention or talk about?
Get a bike, get out there and have some fun. Thank you.
And that's it for today's episode. For more information, biketalks.com.au, and remember, ride free.
Handle that. Do you want to jump out of this? Sorry.
Sorry.
There you go, mate.